So this is our little well pump house, and we are going to turn it into kind of like a little cottage too. We got to insulate it because our well likes to freeze when it gets really cold. So we have named it Moosehead, and this was built by a gentleman, a local gentleman who took quite a while to build it because he would go on some drunken stints and disappear for a while. But he did an absolutely amazing job. And as you can see, I mean, these logs are just gorgeous. And I mean, this door, just one of just a beautifully made little well pump house. And if you go inside, we have put a floor down and we are getting ready to seal it up. As you can see, there's some gaps that we're going to chink. And then I get to go up there and clean that up. That's going to be fun. And it was said that there was a family who lived in our house who had a little older mother in her 80s who was trying to escape from her boyfriend. And she actually lived in here for quite some time. So I can't even imagine an 83-year-old woman coming and living in here and climbing up into the attic and sleeping. Pretty crazy. And then I'll take you around, and she had like a little outhouse type thing around here somewhere. So we've got a lot of stuff to clean up. I have to weed eat. And eventually we're going to have a nice little outhouse out here too. But there's tons of stuff that we found when we came here. And oh, you can see the little old toilet seat right there. And then there's some nice pieces of lumber that we found. And we also found some more of this roofing too, buried under a whole bunch of pine needles. And at one point, obviously, they kept a stock of wood out here because by the picnic table is a fire pit. But we're going to seal that in because, anybody who does stay here, we just don't want a fire pit down here and start any type of fires. So we're going to seal this in and probably just plant a really nice tree. And as you can see, I got to chop down a lot of these trees that are starting to grow. But yeah, lots of nice pieces of wood on here. And then they actually put in quite a few windows. A nice long window there. We've cleaned up the windows. And then the back side, there's a window upstairs where the little older lady used to sleep. So, just a cute little well pump cottage house. So I'm going to go to town to weed eat because I usually end up weed eating around about an acre, but down here it's been pretty overgrown. So I'm just going to try to get everything cleaned up. We're going up into the great wide unknown up here. I've masked up and I've got my gloves on. And see what's up here. Oh, this is interesting. There we go. Okay, well, it looks like it's big enough to stand up. There was an old light bulb over there. Okay. All right, we're going to continue going up. Oh. Oh. I do have kind of a spider phobia, so. nest down there and there. Oh, lovely. Okay, well, hopefully there's nobody alive. Okay, need a different attachment, so I'm going to use this one. It's really hot up here. I have a long sleeve shirt on. But as you can see, it's really well constructed. I just can't believe an 83-year-old lady lived up here, running away from her boyfriend. It's quite the crazy story, but... So I'm testing this out. I'm not sure what speed I had it at on my videos, but hopefully I can try to speed it up. So we'll see what this one looks like, but there is the clean upstairs. Pretty big. I can stand up. Our temporary ladder for now. We built a really nice one. And actually, I can pretty much stand up all the way. Still can't believe an 83-year-old woman lived up here for quite a while, trying to escape from her boyfriend. Pretty crazy. This is pretty steep up here. It's very well closed up in the top here. I'm not seeing any gaps. I do see a few gaps between the windows, but again, we'll chink those and get those sealed up. But as far as the roof itself, and there's no sign of really a whole lot of water damage in here. So it's weathered pretty well. We've got quite a bit of snow load in the wintertime. And as you can see, there's like a really old kerosene lamp that they used when they were down here. We're saving that thing. And just a little more cleanup to do outside, but we'll get there. I mean, she had a pretty nice view, I guess, just to see who was coming. And I got more weed eating to do. So we're gonna do a really nice blue pine tongue and groove, seal in, insulate the ceiling here, and then put that really nice blue pine in here, seal it up. We're gonna seal up the floor too, and then we'll put a really nice hardwood that we have left over from when we remodeled our house. And there's the back view. So she had, this little older lady had views from both sides, so she could just kind of see if, you know, who was sneaking up on her. And again, we have a new ladder built. It's got like pull grabs too, which is nice for people who are just a little bit unsteady. But it's going to be really nice to put in here. And then of course whoever lived here, their half attempt at trying to insulate some of it. So we'll be recycling what we can on some of this stuff. We usually do that. So we do a lot of recycling of wood. We see somebody who is breaking down their deck, and we will see if we can buy the wood from them, which we usually do, and then we sand it down and we cut it to whatever we're working on. And so most of our deck up at our house is all done with recycled wood, which makes it nice because it's environmentally friendly and we're not chopping down trees. So that's the loft, all clean now.